So cool, science! If camels live in a hot desert, why do they still have hair? Well, that's a wicked cool question, and I got a wicked cool demo that's gonna have you dancing like a beaver who got 2 front teeth for Christmas. Because today I'm gonna show you a wicked cool demo that's gonna solve a hairy problem. You know, like when you run out of toilet paper. You just put the old-fashioned phone book to good use. Oh yeah, by the way, we're going to be dealing with fire, which means you younger scientists absolutely need to get an adult. And by the way, I'm going to stay steadfast on this one. You know, like a stubborn donkey who refuses to stop kicking until the sun apologizes for melting its ice cream cone. Start by getting a candle and lighting the candle. Use the candle wax to stand the candle up. Place your hand above the candle just until you feel the heat from the candle. Grab one of those finger gloves, place the finger glove over your hand, and bring your hand to the exact same height. You won't be able to feel the heat from the candle. Well, at least not right away anyway. You know, and it's wicked cool. You know why? Because that candle's at least like 1200 degrees Celsius. And that flimsy little glove actually stops the heat from getting to your hand. And you probably thought that the flimsy little glove would not be able to get to the heat because it would actually stop, like it would actually heat up your hand. And if it doesn't, you know, and you think a guy will something. So, why don't you feel the heat right away, even though you have on a flimsy finger glove? And why do mammals have hair anyway? Well, don't look at me. Take a closer look at this. A mammal is an invertebrate that possesses hair and produces milk for their young. Hair evolved because it acts as an insulator from heat energy in the environment, slowing the transfer of heat loss as well as the absorption of heat, which is why you don't feel the heat right away even though you have on a finger glove. This allows mammals in both hot and cold climates to be able to spend more time looking for food, finding a mate, as well as getting to shelter. There are 3 types of mammals. First, the monotremes, like the platypus and the echidna, and are the only group of mammals that still lay eggs. The monotremes are the very first type of mammals that evolved, and laid eggs because they evolved from reptiles. Second are the marsupials, like the kangaroo and opossum, which give birth to live, undeveloped young and develop in a pouch on the mother's abdomen. Third are the placentals, which are the mammals you probably think of the most. They give birth to live young and produce milk from mammary glands, which are actually nothing more than modified sweat glands. The very first mammal was a shrew-looking animal about the size of a modern-day rat, and it lived alongside the dinosaurs about 220 million years ago. So now you know more about Mammalia formes. You know, being able to not feel the heat, even though you're wearing a thin finger glove, is why science is so hair-raising.